Coming up, we cheat and take a ferry, camp on our own private beach, and get hit by the fury of Storm Ellen. From the top to the bottom of the island we call home, we're heading into the great unknown. Yeah, we're pedaling south from the highlands of John O'Groats. We're heading out on the longest road, and I don't quite know if we're gonna make it home.
What a beautiful morning. We use all the sunlight to charge up our stuff, to get finally our camera dry. Can you see the white spot? That's water. And then our tent is finally dry. The tarp is drying. What do you think? A beautiful day?
Everything dries.
Everything is drying. It's perfect. So yesterday my GoPro fell off here. This one here broke. I have to replace it today. So I was driving and then suddenly poof. So then I fixed yesterday. I lost half of my fender and then I had to fix it with a string. I could save half of it. I just put a string around here and it works quite well. I can glue it back on. Yeah. We will see. I will keep it for now. We figured yesterday out how the pump works. My tires are super hard, like stones again.
Yeah, it turns out, I don't know why we weren't told this, but you can't push the valve in with this gold screw all the way up. So look. So we were trying to pump it for days. It wasn't until day 12 that we realized that this little gold screw screws down, and then once you screw that to the end, then you can pump it up. And so we had no idea, which is ridiculous, that nobody told us that, but you know, I guess it was something that maybe was known to most people. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
Then a few days ago, this one here broke a little bit. This is really old gear system. Still works though. We just screwed it back on. So Ollie's bike.
So I was pulling my back brake and I realized that it wasn't even touching the wheel when I was pulling it. So have a look here. When I was pulling it all the way down, I could still turn the back wheel around. I couldn't undo. Here is what you would normally do. You would normally take this cable and you would pull it a bit, unscrew this, pull it a bit and then screw it back in. But this is totally rounded out. Can't do anything about that. So that's pretty screwed. So on the other side, what we did is where the second part of it links in, we attached loads of tape to make it a bit longer so that it pulls the brake a bit more, and then we secured that back in. So that pulls the brake a little closer to the wheel. So now I get a little bit of traction that slows the back wheel a little bit. My front brake's quite good because the guy in Halfords did that for me and that was really good.
Otherwise, another repair we had to do on your bike.
We replaced the crank here because this is a steel pedal bolt and it goes into a piece of aluminium. So over time it just and then wears down the thread inside, and the pedal was off at an angle.
Let's pray
and
that the bike's surviving another day.
The new seat, it's not bad. It's much better than the one I had before.
Love and peace. Ready, set, go.
With dry gear and pumped up tyres, we started out on our 13th day on the road. The Scottish weather was kind to us, and we were loving the sunshine as we powered down the banks of the stunning landscape of Loch Fyne. We were headed for the town of Dunoon, where we would take a ferry across the Firth of Clyde, a crossing that would mark the end of the Highlands and the start of the Scottish Lowlands.
Hello! So nice and warm in the sun. Wow. I love it. Whee!
Western ferries.
This is our first free ride with the boat.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is our first ocean voyage of the trip. We should just take more ferries.
Yes.
Take more ferries around and around and
Oh,
around.
let's take a ferry down to Cornwall.
We're going. We're going. As the Highland Mountains retreated into the distance, we were sad to be leaving this amazing wilderness landscape behind, but looking forward to new adventures on the road ahead. A road with hopefully a few less hills to climb.
I want to jump in.
Go for a dive.
Go for a dive, go for a swim.
Ferry ride done!
Wow, it's a real holiday adventure here. It's like Spain.
Soon after reaching the other side of the Firth, we spotted an area just off the path and had to stop and check it out. A sandy beach, the warm afternoon sun, and epic mountain views. We couldn't miss out on this perfect camping spot. you ready?
So, day number
14.
14.
14.
Just listen.
The weather has changed somewhat since yesterday's beautiful, peaceful evening on the beach. And now we are just planning our escape and to where we might go. And it is pretty hard raining, so we decided we're going to go for the Morrisons and hope that they have a cafe at the Morrisons. It's about 15 kilometers down the road, so we're going to make a break for it in a minute. We're wearing our waterproof trousers, waterproof jackets. We're going to have to load this out pretty fast and get going. Fingers crossed, hey? And that's how you pack down your tent in the rain.
It's cold.
Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. And the weather is lovely, and the sea is churning. Yeah, we're gonna cycle a little bit, get a bit warm, and then go and have some coffee. And a full English vegetarian breakfast, courtesy of Morrisons, with the Eat Out to Help Out scheme, 50% off if they have a cafe. I really hope they have a cafe at Morrisons. It's a great supermarket, it's a great cafe. We have entered logs! Woo! I can smell the Morrisons Cafe already. Morrisons Supermarket. Let's hope they have a cafe inside. Oh, I see a cafe! Ha ha ha! Ah, look here! Woo! Cafe! This is where we'll spend the next couple of hours charging up, hiding from the rain, having some nice vegetarian breakfast. See you later.
Oh my god, it was so rainy and windy.
This is beautiful. So we got ourselves a beautiful vegetarian breakfast with these really convincing sausages. You had to go and ask to see if they really were vegetarian. They're very convincing, really tasty. And all of this with the coffees, we'll probably get another one. All of this for £6. Thanks to the Eat Out to Help Out, and thanks to Morrisons' amazing prices. So this is not an advert for Morrisons.
It is.
Yeah, we're just going to do a Morrisons tour of the UK now. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Sponsorship opportunity. So we're just going to enjoy this for a while. We've got everything on charge just over here. So
apparently the weather stops at about, or the rain stops at about 5 o'clock. So this is in about 4 hours.
Next time, we face our first major bike issue. Visit Gretna Green for an important mission. and finally make it to the English border.
Welcome to England!
If you enjoyed watching this video, you would help us a lot by subscribing to the channel by clicking here.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. We will see you next time.